What did I tell you? This is a spectacular kitchen. We're in the home of Mrs. DeStefano, and I got to tell you something. Hallmark really did a number here. Do you love this kitchen?
I love it. It's beautiful. They did a wonderful job on this kitchen.
Now, it's fantastic. Before we get into the nuts and bolts of what makes it great, what was your experience with Hallmark like?
Oh, I loved Hallmark. They were excellent. I had called contractors in a number of times, and it took them weeks to give me an estimate.
Right.
Hallmark came in, and I had a big project here, and they gave me the estimate that night, and they stuck to it.
And
it was great.
Spot on, huh?
Yes, it was wonderful.
All right. Now, you said it was a big job. I mean, this is a big kitchen with a lot of great detail.
Yeah.
Take me through it from the floor to the ceiling. What actually did Hallmark do?
Well, I had a kitchen that was only 15 by 12, so it was
Wow.
just in this area. And it was all gutted because I had a house fire. So
Okay.
everything was gutted, and they extended the kitchen and made it 24 by 15.
Oh, wow.
And they put all the granite counters, they installed all the cabinets.
Now I'm looking at these. You have granite here in the back. You have granite here in the middle. You have granite right around the sink area there. I love this center island. This is terrific.
Great. I love it too.
I mean, and you have you can feed a family you can feed 8 people or 10.
It's great for entertaining too. Everybody always hangs in the kitchen. So I have that little bar area over there, and we have our little cocktails and everything.
You really made it into it's almost like a living room is what it is. I'm looking at the dishwasher. How come the dishwasher looks a little higher than most?
Isn't that interesting?
It
I
is to me.
decided that it would be better to have the dishwasher a little higher so you didn't have to bend over as much when you're loading the dishes.
Now, was that your idea or was that their idea?
Well, that was my idea.
That was your idea. Come on now. Yeah, but they had no problem doing it.
No, they had no problem with all my plans.
Oh, wow. It really came out terrific. Now, the cabinetry, I noticed, also upgraded, and even down to the detail on the handles and knobs are spectacular.
Oh, yes. They did a great job on installing the knobs. I picked them out, and they get them, and everything worked out fine.
All right. So you know what? You were happy with the service. You're happy with the work. You certainly got to be happy with this spectacular kitchen. One last thing, because I've been looking for it. The hi-hats and the lighting. The hi-hats in here are complemented by these hanging lamps. Again, every one of these pieces and the big ceiling fan. Did Hallmark put all of this in?
Yes, they did. They did it all.
All right. So, the question I always ask, because it's the easiest way to wrap things up. Somebody comes in and says, I'd like to get some work done too. Who do you tell them to call?
Hallmark.
Is that true? You're not just telling that because I'm here, right?
No, I really was satisfied with Hallmark.